Arsene Wenger makes confident Arsenal Premier League title prediction after Man City defeat. Arsene Wenger insists Arsenal should be encouraged by an attack-minded performance against Manchester City and maintains all is not lost in their quest to win the Premier League title. After leading the way for the majority of the season, the Gunners will slip back into second place on Wednesday night should Pep Guardiola's men complete what is expected to be a routine win against Burnley. Defeat at the Etihad on Sunday represented a fourth successive domestic defeat and added more weight to the fears that the wheels are coming off just as the finishing line zooms into view. Wenger, however, was heartened by the attacking intent his old club displayed against City and has urged Mikel Arteta to take the shackles off over the course of the run-in. With City still facing difficult fixtures at Bournemouth and Everton, the legendary former Arsenal manager is far from convinced Arsenal's title rivals will win all of their remaining games and urged the Gunners to make sure they are in a position to capitalise. "I believe that Arsenal will win the league," Wenger said speaking at an Abbey Road Studios fundraiser for Project Winning. "I deeply believe, it looks, to me, like common sense. I like Odegaard, Havertz and Madueke attacking intent at the Etihad. Manchester City will not make the perfect run-in." Wenger won 3 Premier League titles during his trophy-laden Arsenal managerial reign that spanned 22 years. Asked if he missed the heat of the battle and intensity of the rivalry he shared with Manchester United and Sir Alex Ferguson, he added, "I miss it every day. I managed for 40 years. I miss the grass, the contact, the communication." Wenger emphasized he always looked forward. "My luck in life is I was never attached to the past." With a Champions League semi-final against Atletico Madrid also on the horizon, there remains the possibility of a glorious end to the season, despite the recent setbacks that also included a shock FA Cup defeat at Southampton and a limp display in the Carabao Cup final. Arsenal are back in action against Newcastle on Saturday evening, when they could open up a 3-point lead with City in FA Cup action at Wembley. "It's a really disappointing result. And the manner that it happened," Arteta said after a gutting 2-1 defeat against the new title favourites. "We had a really strong performance, got so much into the game. We came back from a goal down. Emotionally, we handled the game so well and had the game where we wanted it. We had the best chances of the game, didn't put them away, and that was the difference." Asked whether the missed chances made the result harder to take or gave him reason to be optimistic, he said, "A bit of both, because we created big situations against a team that concedes very little, and we've gone into it the right way. But at the end, to win or not win is about moments, and when they had moments, they put them in the back of the net, and that was the difference. We lost an opportunity today to win. I think we used the opportunity to show what we are made of, and how we're going to compete, and the level of the team. Now we have another 5 to go, so it's a new Premier League now. They have a game in hand, and we have 3 points in hand, so game on." Manchester United legend Brian Robson believes Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta is facing mounting pressure on his position following their 2-1 loss to Manchester City. The Gunners' advantage at the top of the Premier League was trimmed to just 3 points, with City also holding a game in hand, as their barren domestic run showed no signs of ending. Erling Haaland continued to haunt the North London side, netting with 20 minutes remaining to secure a vital 3 points in the top of the table showdown. Kai Havertz levelled shortly after Ryan Cherki's opener at the Etihad Stadium, though the German squandered a golden chance late on, steering his header over the bar. The defeat left Arsenal's lead at the summit at just 3 points, and the victory for City at Burnley on Wednesday would see Pep Guardiola's men reclaim top spot for the first time since mid-August. In a matter of weeks, Arsenal's pursuit of a quadruple at risk after defeat in the Carabao Cup final, their FA Cup exit and the blow to their title aspirations, while a Champions League semi-final against Atletico Madrid looms. Former Premier League manager Robson, who had spells in charge of Middlesbrough and West Brom, told Bet St George, the way that Arsenal built the squad at the start of the season, spending quite a bit of money, and then with the good young players who've been coming through, you don't know what the hierarchy at Arsenal are thinking. But Mikel Arteta will come under a bit of pressure, because it's quite a long time since they won the league title. Yet in 2 of those campaigns, the Gunners have watched themselves surrender their position at the top, prolonging their absence from the pinnacle of English football to beyond 20 years. 3 years after their title race collapse, Arsenal must rediscover their rhythm and hope City slip up, as they are to prevent history from repeating itself. It would be unimaginable for Arsenal to end this campaign empty-handed, having viewed the quadruple as a genuine possibility just weeks earlier. The sole trophy in the Spaniards' cabinet remains the FA Cup from their 2019 victory, alongside Community Shield successes in 2020 and 2023. Despite the setback, Arteta remained resolute, speaking after the defeat to Man City. He said, "I believe today, I believe on Wednesday a week ago, because I see them every day and I know the level that we have. But today, if they need to be more convinced, I think they are now more convinced. They were talking about it in the dressing room. It's a new league now. They were a game in hand. We have 3 points of advantage and 5 games to play, so everything is still to play for.